Hey everybody, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Welcome to our family meeting, and it's presented every week, every Thursday, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, live from our family hair care platforms. We're broadcasting live right now on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, where we're talking about everything from the crown on down. Okay, so I just want to go ahead and welcome everybody and let you know that today is sponsored by none other than our hair care sponsor, Family Hair Care. It's the only hair care product I use on my hair since 2016. After balding in both the front and the middle of my head, and I grew my hair back with just one product, and we're here sponsoring our live family meeting today. So I just want to go ahead and welcome everybody. Let me go ahead and bring up our P Hive, our people in our group. Hey everybody, you guys can unmute. How you guys doing today? And you guys can unmute. Can you guys hear me?
You have to unmute.
Am I muted? Okay, give me 1 second. Uh-oh. I'm so sorry. Can you guys hear me?
The Zoom can't hear anything.
Yep, we can hear you now. Okay, great. Okay, you guys can unmute. Welcome this week. Give me 1 second. You guys can go ahead and unmute. Everybody, welcome. How's everybody doing this week?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm doing awesome. So good to see you guys. Okay. Did you guys want to say anything? I don't know who's all here yet.
Muriel Hightower is here.
Hi, Mario. How are you today?
Wonderful.
So good to see you.
Thank you.
Is anyone else
How's
here today?
everybody? Huh?
How's everybody? We're all doing good. How are you doing?
Wonderful.
Good to see that smile.
Thank you.
How's everybody else doing today? Okay.
Hey everybody.
Hey.
Hi family. So good to be here today.
Hey, our photogenic princess. And yeah, hey, how you guys doing today? So good to see you guys.
We doing good. Glad to be here. Glad you still got this going on. Emery, you are such a sweetheart. I've never seen anybody put so much effort as you do into their own product. And I mean, you could tell by our interactions, our pictures, that everybody just loves it. Many blessings to you and all your team.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And for everybody who's new to this, we did a 90-day hair challenge where we went step by step and told everybody how to restore their scalp. If you're having alopecia, scalp issues, if you're balding, hair breakage, or anything, we went through all of that together for 90 days. And like none of us wanted, our weekly meetings to end at the end. So we kind of all, decided to go ahead and have our family meetings where we discuss everything, from hair and everything other. We are a very diverse group of people. Okay, so anybody else want to go ahead and welcome themselves in or no?
Hey everybody, this is Twyla. I'm excited about today's meeting.
Hey Twyla, so good to hear your voice and see you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, if you're coming in right now, we want to let everybody know to share. We're going to be giving out prizes throughout the live tonight. And also, if you're watching the repost, you can go ahead and share too. We did pick a winner last week from someone who reposted after the live. It was LaMonica Sherelle Alexander. She's a recipient of a $50 Family Hair Care Store gift card. Let's give her a round of applause. Okay, so just share for your chance to win. If you're watching right now, just go ahead and share the live. And if you're watching like the repost after, you can go ahead and put "I shared" in the comments, or do it right now, and we'll go ahead and pick a winner to go ahead and reward some gift cards to tonight too. Okay, so it's just really so good to see everybody. So today is Good News Thursday. Today is our New Year Healthy Start update, or we just want to go ahead and check in. So does anybody have any new news since we spoke last time? Oh, can you guys not see me?
Yeah,
No, I cannot see you.
Okay. Well, let's see what we need to do. Okay. 1 second. How about
There you
now?
are.
Hey, we here.
Okay. Hey.
Okay. So sorry about that, guys. Okay. So does anybody have any good news Thursday? We haven't seen you guys in the week, and this is our family time where we come and interact with each other. You guys have any good news? Any new news? Any updates on our New Year Healthy Start Challenge for anybody in the group?
I think everybody's sort of shy.
Why are you guys so shy today? Who's that, Henrietta or? That wasn't Henrietta. That
That was
was
Muriel.
Maria. Okay, so everybody's shy today. Well, that is totally fine. So we can go ahead and I know since you guys are going to talk about that, you guys are not definitely not going to talk about our New Year's goal that we had. So for everybody who's new to the meetings, we set two goals for this year actually, one hair related and one other related. So our hair related goals are things that we want, these goals or this single goal is a goal that we want to go ahead and do to enhance our appearance of our hair. So that could be, hey, I have a balding spot. Hey, my hair is thinning right here. Hey, I want to train this area to act like this area. So you can go ahead and set all those goals, and we'll go ahead and help you achieve those. That's kind of like the meeting, the purpose of these meetings. So we can go ahead and do that and assist you there. And also, we are doing one goal that's outside of here. And it could be a life goal, a health goal, or anything. So we're just trying to go ahead and incorporate everything to make us all better individuals. And what we said at the beginning of this is that if you come into this as a 6, by the time we're done with you, you're gonna be leaving out of here as an 8. You're gonna look better. You're gonna be able to function better. And then right now, we know we have the pandemic-19. Things are changing drastically in life period. So we just want to go ahead and be as prepared, mentally and physically as possible and put our best foot forward and look our best, whether we're on the Zoom call or in the office with coworkers. Does that make sense?
Hello? Yes, it does.
Okay. So does anybody want to share anything about their goals or anything at all? I know you guys are really shy tonight.
Well, I've started drinking more water. I've always done so, but now it's just holding me accountable to my water intake. And I made an appointment to speak with a holistic doctor the other day, and that went really well. And I'm excited about working with her to have some health issues taken care of.
Well, congratulations. Well, that's a really good step.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Anybody else want to share any goals? Nobody has goals? Okay, so we are going to go ahead and keep it moving. So tonight, I'm going to go ahead and bring a guest up. I'm going to bring up, her name is Martha. I'm sure you guys all know her, Mrs.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll let her introduce herself. I'm not going to go too much into her introduction to everything yet. But, one component of, even having, good hair, is what we consume in our body, getting toxins out of our body, being active, opening up sweat pores, things of that nature. And so we kind of incorporated a health challenge, with this so that we can go ahead and enhance ourselves and just be physically prepared and things. So let me go ahead and bring Martha up right now. Martha, are you ready?
I'm ready.
You can go ahead
Yay,
and just start
Martha.
talking. Hey, how are you?
Hey, everybody.
Okay, I don't think we can.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't think we can see your face now.
You can't see me?
There you
No,
are.
there you go. Okay, I can see you
Okay.
now. So good to see you.
It's good to see you. Thank you so much for inviting me.
No, thank you so much. So I asked you to come here. I think that you have a lot. You have a wealth of knowledge that you can share with the rest of our group of individuals. So let's just go ahead and start with. I mean, what we all know you for: good hair and health. Okay, like you are the motivation in our group. You get up every morning like clockwork. You're posting pictures. You're working out. You're doing everything. Can you just give us a little bit of background about like your health journey? Like, have you always been fit, or like just tell us a little bit about how that's evolved?
So, my health journey, well, let me go back. When I was younger, you know how you get stuck and you look at your parents or you look at your family members and say, oh, I don't have anything to worry about because I had a mother that was pretty much size 6'8" all of her life and she lived until she was 92. So I was kind of coasting and resting on that. when I was younger, in school I was in track and I was pretty fit. And then got married, had my daughter, and bounced back pretty quickly.
Okay.
But then when you hit around 40, things don't bounce back as quickly.
Okay.
As quickly. So I can say, my health journey really started probably at age 52 after my mom passed away, and I had gained about 60 pounds, and a myriad of health issues came along with the weight, high blood pressure, pre-diabetic, thyroid issues. And so that's kind of where I say my health journey started, because I needed to get myself back to reset.
That's awesome. Okay. And was there like anything in particular that jolted you, or was it just like one day you just woke up like, hey, I have to stop this?
Oh, when I got those readings from the doctor's office,
Okay.
and I just did not want to be that person that was walking around with a bag of pills all the time,
Mm-hmm.
when I knew that there was something that I could probably physically do to help alleviate some of the symptoms that I was showing. And plus, I didn't like the way I looked in my clothes. I like to dress. Y'all probably know that. I love that. And I had this one dress that I would wear pretty much every Christmas party. It was backless, and then then one year when I looked at my back, there was some extra back there, and I was like, "What in the world is that?" It was back fat.
Okay.
So yeah, that was like the actual trigger.
Okay. Well, you turned it up. Well, you turned it all around, and that is very, 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 commendable. It takes a lot of discipline. How? Okay, so let me go ahead and just share my screen and show everyone how you give me 1 second, and I'm going to show everyone a couple of your posts so they can just see how active you are on the daily. Can you guys see the screen I'm sharing right now? And,
Yes.
and we see Martha. So this is our family hair care Facebook group where we post, our hair questions, our hairstyles, and we get inspiration. We talk to each other. And Martha posts every day. This month we're doing a healthy challenge. It's called New Year Healthy Start hashtag, where we are all doing 3 things. We are all drinking, more water. We are all walking and moving more, and we are all cutting certain things out of our diets that are not, good for us for this month. And you can just go ahead and see all the Martha's posts, and the discipline. Look at that hair too, Martha.
Yes. Beautiful.
Okay, and not just that, it is the inspiration, of other women. So, really quickly, while we're showing this, ladies in the group, are you guys getting a lot of the inspiration from Martha, from seeing the post daily? And I can kind of tell in these posts, like when we were in the 90-day hair challenge and everything, huh? Okay, so let me go ahead and stop sharing that. Okay, so Martha, I just want to go ahead and let everybody see you. So my question to you now is, you are not just, a healthy individual, you are a mother, you're a wife, you have a career, you are a socially, you're very involved in your community. How do you do it all and be able to stay focused and be able to stay motivated?
So I had to make a commitment to myself for health, that I would get up an hour earlier than I normally would get up to get that in, because you have to be true to yourself. And I know that if I wait until after work to exercise, something will come up. It won't get done. So that I had to make that commitment that I would get up an hour before my normal schedule to get my workout and my meditation in. Once I do that, everything else kind of falls in place. My husband always says, I don't know how you juggle everything, but you can establish a rhythm, and you have to have boundaries. So if something that you've planned is already there and someone tries to preempt your time with something that maybe is not worth the time, you have to learn how to say no.
Okay.
So I keep a schedule on my phone or in I use a journal, and And that's pretty much how I can fit everything in and stay on track and not forget. Because when you get a certain age, you forget stuff. So if
Definitely.
it's for phones and schedules, yeah, a lot of things would be by the wayside.
Okay, so in the morning, like, do you set your alarm clock or is there an internal alarm clock? Because we have a problem. We all don't have a problem with wanting to get fit. None of us have a problem with knowing how to get fit. It's just the problem of, even when I set my alarm clock, how am I getting up in the morning? Even when I set my alarm clock, what's my motivation to not hit the snooze button and instead get up and and get to moving?
So when I first started, I had to set an alarm clock, just because my body was not used to.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but now it's really an internal clock. I always wake up before the alarm clock goes off. And I think, everyone has to find their own why. Mine was definitely health motivated, as far as I didn't want to be on medications. So when you find that why, it's going to motivate yourself. I have a friend that always says, that motivation is not the boogeyman. It's not, it's something that, yeah, we glean from motivation, but you have to have that internal why that prompts you to do this day after day after day.
That is awesome. Okay. And then so you are like you bring a lot of your girlfriends into the group and everything. Like, you're very, very social. Do you find that when you live a healthy lifestyle, does that bring you closer to people because you guys do things together, or that maybe take up more of your time to where you're a little bit more isolated from people who you would ordinarily spend more time with?
Well, I think it's a thing of iron sharpens iron.
Uh-huh.
So you attract, people, like-minded people,
Yeah.
and so a lot of the people that have come to the group is because we were already in JJ Smith's group, and which is, that's the person that inspired me to lose the weight with her green smoothie cleanse and her VIP group, which is a accountability group that she has.
Okay.
So a lot of us knew each other online originally,
Oh.
and were close. But then when we went to her conferences, we met each other in person, and those friendships just expanded from there. And we live this every day, and so you need someone that is going to, keep you going. Every day is not a good day, and sometimes you just need to see someone doing it. I started a page for accountability for myself, but other women have invited other women, because you just need sometimes to see someone doing something every day, and then you're saying, okay, I'm getting up, I'm going to do this. So that's kind of,
even in the
COVID,
even in
COVID
the
has hampered that a little bit,
okay.
but we still, I feel socially that I don't give up my social life just because I work out more or eat healthy. I feel like it brings more people into my social network.
That's awesome. Okay, so if someone is at home right now and they're like, I had the New Year's resolution to get healthier, to lose weight, to get fit, and I just have not been motivated at all. What is something that they can do? Like, even if they're not leaving the house that often, what is something that they can do or incorporate into their routine, where they can go ahead and just make the start to getting more active and more fit?
Well, first of all, making that commitment is a mental thing as much as it is a physical thing. If you don't get your mind right and get focused on what you have to see it before you see it, so when it manifests, you recognize it.
Yes.
And so it's a thing where in your mind you need to see yourself healthier or whatever goal that you have, and then you do. For me, it was simply doing one thing extra every day, moving toward that goal. When I first started out, I was way severely overweight. I seriously could not do more than 10 minutes worth of a workout, and most of the time my workouts I was sitting down. That's how out of shape I was. And so I would get on something that would move my arms, or maybe sit down and do the bike or something, but it was maybe 10 minutes. So the next day I try for 12 minutes. So if you do something that is going to benefit your health every day, once you see results, you'll get motivated. because once you see results, you'll crave more results. And that is what that internal motivation that keeps you going.
That's awesome. Okay. And I know that a lot of women don't like to work out heavily because they sweat. And if they have like natural hair, their hair, it adjusts and everything. How has your care routine or your hair care regimen collided with your activity, with your activities?
It's actually easier for me to have natural hair
Okay.
and do the active. When I first started my journey, health journey, I had a relaxer. I had a relaxer all my life because, until I came to this group, I didn't know how to embrace my natural texture. And so I had a relaxer, and that was an issue for me. Is trying to, I don't want to sweat too much because, these edges, and what have you. I came to the realization that I wanted to go natural only because I hit menopause and my relaxed hair started getting thinner. And so I was like, these chemicals are not helping the menopause, so I need to do something. So I just kind of started from scratch. And so finding your product just elevated. I don't have to worry about it. I don't worry about going to the gym now or sweating, because let's be honest, the sweat just is going to reactivate the product. And plus we now, after the 90 days especially, I know I can put my hair right back up into a bun and be on my way. So it's been a blessing, having the natural hair or having this product.
So you said that you started over, so you did a big chop. So I know that a lot of women actually, I talk to a lot of women all the time who have an issue of thinning hair after a certain age, thinning hair because they're having certain things going on medically. Could you give any advice to them? I mean, I know that you said that you went natural, but then you also like how does like the activity and everything else, all like what they eat, how does all that play a factor into the overall health of the hair? Because a lot of people say, hey, I use your product, one day and then it just didn't work for me. Well, so it's there are a lot of different factors that factor into the health of your hair. So can you discuss that a little bit?
Yeah, healthy hair starts from the inside out, just like anything else. So drinking that water, I know it's not a favorite of, some people, and I used to hate water. I used to literally drink tea, sweet tea from morning to night. And I was like, I'm getting water because it's in the tea. And that was not beneficial to me or obviously my waistline. So water, exercising stimulates your follicles. So exercising, everything that you do that is pushing you toward a healthier lifestyle is going to benefit the hair. Okay. Yes. So it's just an extension of your skin is going to look good, your hair is going to look good, the less sugar that you consume. I mean, we're doing in my group, we're doing a 30-day sugar detox, and I'm learning so much about sugar that, sugar really does a job on every part of your body. Your skin looks worse, it can cause breakage in your hair. And so just cleaning yourself out, starting over, like I did the big chop, I just started from scratch. And sometimes we just have to start from scratch with our eating and our exercising. Just start afresh, do a cleanse, get it done, and start new. And your body will regenerate. And that's hair, that's your skin, will look brighter and better. Obviously, your gut health is an issue that extends throughout your body. So everything is connected to living that healthier lifestyle.
Okay. And I know right now that people want to all look healthy. They all want to have, and they're not doing it the traditional way. Like, what are your senses? Do you have any like opinion on that at all? Whether it's like going to be like the long term versus short term benefits of just like getting instead of me working on my gut health, eating right, doing sit-ups, I'm gonna just get it sucked out instead. So how does do you have any opinion on how that affects, an individual short term versus long term too?
Well, in my opinion,
okay, yeah, just opinion based.
Yeah, everybody has their own thing, and
Yeah,
I know we all, let's be honest, we all want shortcuts.
definitely.
It's the nature of the beast. But you have to, in my opinion, you have to have something that's sustainable.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go and please take this. I'm not talking about anyone who has had surgery because sometimes it's necessary. If you are losing a ton of weight and it's surgically necessary for you to go and get some of that skin removed, go get your skin removed. But I can only speak from people that I have dealt with. I've had some friends that actually had gastric bypass surgeries, and they really weren't that overweight. It's just that they didn't want to put in the extra work to get it done. And then years later, I look and they're back at that weight or even heavier.
Yeah.
Because you have to change your lifestyle. There's no way around it, in my opinion. I'm not saying not to have cosmetic surgery to enhance, but you have to have that healthy lifestyle as a baseline if you are gonna, want those effects to last. I mean, I want to be like Ernestine Shepherd. This lady's like 85 or 86, and she's still bodybuilding. I want that. That's my goal. Is that something sustainable? So
yeah, and then oftentimes we want to look at the contributory factors of why the weight issues are there in the first place. So if it's overeating, if it's because I just am depressed and I just can't move around, if it's because I just have a sickness or something, like if you just figure that out, like because it's really hard to maintain if you're just going to get a quick fix, if you're not, because you have to go ahead and keep quick fixing if that's the case, So it's just good to incorporate these small things to our lifestyle. And this maybe like the little things. Hey, instead of eating a triple cheeseburger or fridge fry and a large Coke, maybe I'll have a burger and a side salad, and some, in a glass of water. Things like that. Just, the small changes until you can, it doesn't happen overnight, right?
right. And I don't want anybody walking around thinking they're going to be hungry all the time just because you're trying to lose weight. It was for me just changing the foods that I ate. I lived off, I was taking care of my mom and driving, 3 hours per day. And all I could do was stop at fast food places. I never meal prepped. I never ate anything that was not processed, probably for years. And so that caught up with me. So I don't want people to think, oh, I'm going to be hungry just because I want to eat healthy. I think we have gotten as a society away from, we're so obsessed with processed and quick and fast that if someone says I'm eating clean or, then we think, oh, they're dieting all the time. They're eating rabbit food. No, I'm just eating food that's whole food. It's food that I always say, when you go to the grocery store, shop around the perimeter because that's where the if God grows it, it's good for you to eat, whether it's meat or fruits and vegetables, just incorporate. You can eat, I hate to say it, you can almost eat all the stuff that you want as far as if it's vegetable related and not have to worry about it. It's making those substitutions, daily. And like I said, do one thing, take one thing out of your diet. I took sweet tea out of my diet when I first started.
Okay.
Stop sweet tea. I was drinking it from morning to night. McDonald's sweet tea. That's all I would drink.
Okay.
Just taking sweet tea out of my life, I lost 16 pounds.
Wow.
That's how much sugar. It's 71 grams of sugar in that. And I was drinking it 2, 3, 4 times a day. So one thing, just do one thing well, and then move on to the next.
Awesome. Okay, and then I'm gonna have one more question. Then I'm gonna open up to the group, so you guys can go ahead and start unmuting, so you can start asking your questions. But I know that when we work out, we see the benefit in how you look and how your mobility and everything is. But can we also discuss the mental benefit? How working out helps us be more equipped to handle things that will ordinarily, be a lot more difficult and things of that nature. So can you just touch on that a little bit for us?
And as I love that point because one of the reasons that we retain weight sometimes It's not necessarily how we eat. It's stress related. And our mental health is so important. And I'm glad to see that we're in a day and age where it's not necessarily hidden anymore,
Yeah.
that people are speaking out on mental health. And so you can look at study after study after study, and right at the top, when you're talking about depression and mental issues, the experts say that exercise is highly recommended in order to help combat depression. Um, I mean, it's just, it releases endorphins, which is the happy hormones that make us feel better. It's the stress relief. For me, going to the gym, I know some people won't understand it, but it's a stress reliever for me, because if I had a bad day and I can just get in somewhere and do something for me and blow off some steam, but still, it's a benefit to my body, then it's great. And so, yes, I encourage people all the time, whether it's, depression, or whether it's just, if you're an emotional eater, you can sometimes substitute the exercise. And when I'm saying exercise, just go for a walk. We as, African American people, we have a tendency to be deficient in vitamin D because we're not outside a whole lot sometimes. So just get out and take a walk. And I'm telling you, use that time to meditate and go over things. It's going to be beneficial to you. So absolute exercise for mental health is right up there at the top of the list.
Awesome. Okay, ladies, does anybody have any questions they want to go ahead and dive into with Martha?
I just want to thank you, Martha, for stepping out and talking about this, and really just telling us that the discipline is a big thing for me. Just being disciplined enough to step out and start and do it. And then also, mental health, it's like it was just taboo to speak of. Like, I'm just being honest, there's things that has happened to people, including myself, in your life, and you think you have to suppress it, and you don't know how much that affects your life, your well-being. And so when you release that, that's almost like releasing toxins out of your body, along with the exercise. And so to me, that the mental health and just the discipline of beginning and starting and sticking with it.
Absolutely, I agree with you. I mean, when I was going through, the dramatic weight gain, I was actually in depression and didn't know it, because we as African Americans are conditioned to just keep moving. That's it.
Yeah.
What's happening in your life, you just keep moving. That's all. My mom always told me,
you got it, girl.
It's gonna work itself out. But at some point, you're give and also we are givers. We take care. We rally around family. We take care of friends. We're always taking care of, but we never pour back into ourselves. So at some point, you're just going to empty out. And so I myself, I was in depression and didn't know it. I didn't know that's what it was.
Wow.
So you're absolutely
right, because you just think like, oh yeah, this has happened to me. Oh, I'm gonna go and keep going because I'm a strong Black woman. But yet, and when you're in the bed at night, you're just crying, and you don't know why you're crying, because that's something that you have to deal with. That's that mental health thing that we have to deal with. Thank you so much, Martha. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Martha. I just got home and I am trying to change so I can go exercise, because I just came in from work.
Hi, Rhonda.
So I just came in from work, and my release is for me to go exercise right now. So I'm changing as we speak, because I have to get in. I made a promise to myself that I'm going to get in, even if it's 30 minutes. I'm going to be running, I'll be zooming, I'll be doing something. But yes, my whole thing is mental health, and I find exercising so much a relief, because like I'm gonna echo that strong Black woman, and we handle it all. Everybody calls me run around Rhonda or super mom, super Rhonda, because I'm always going. I don't know how to stop. And I know that God puts he tells you when to pause, and there's a reason to pause. And then sometimes he stops you, and when he stops you, he's had enough. He's like, no, your body cannot take any more. You need to stop right now. And I've been in the stop, and I don't want to go back because it was scared. Because as a healthy, my doctor, you're one of my healthy patients. All I hear is you're healthy, you're healthy, you're healthy. But I was healthy in one sense, but mentally I was not. And I didn't have that self care aspect until one of my girlfriends, I realized she was doing massages, she was taking time for herself. Like my self care was me studying in my room without being disturbed. That's not self care. So, I mean, I found it, I did my nails, I do my own nails, I do my hair, and I feel good when I do that, but it still wasn't enough. So that's why when I go take a walk, I breathe, I meditate. All these things are my self care. So I am so glad that we are touching base on mental health, especially in the African American community, because there's nothing wrong with going to church and releasing, but we also really need to look beyond why things trouble us, why we don't do certain things, because we are scared, because of the stigmas that are surrounding. That's why we halt everything. We halt certain things we want to do. You want to go ski, but yeah, well, Black people don't ski. Black people don't do this. Black people don't do that. We need to get out of the boxes and just go for it. Just go have fun. Just enjoy life, because that's what it was meant for. I mean, I wish that we can go back and teach philosophy in schools so the younger generation can understand that it's not about the goal. You need to enjoy that goal. And we're not enjoying it because we're workhorses. We just got to work, 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 and build that fortune and build, build, build. But you need to enjoy it as you're building it. So thank you so much for this. Thank you so much. I'm following you too. Don't think that I'm not following, seeing what you're doing, because I'm saying, okay, she can do it. I got to continue to do it as well. I like hiking. I like everything. Every crazy exercise, I like to do it. So thank you so much. Thank you, Emery, for touching base on this. I'm gonna go because I'm watching my time, and
No
I
problem.
will listen in as I'm exercising.
So good to see you.
Good to see you too. Oh, hi, Lisa. Bye, guys.
Bye.
I
Okay.
wanted to chime in
Hi,
also really
Twyla.
quick. Hey, first, I just wanted to say Martha is a huge inspiration to me. I don't know if you realize it or not, but I saw her individual Facebook group and her page that she had where it was talking about menopause. Well, I had a hysterectomy the summer of 2020, and I had no clue how it was going to affect me. But I saw her group, and I said, "Is it okay if I join your group?" She was like, "Yeah, sure, come on in," because I wanted to get all the information that I could. Well, I saw she was working out. I'm like, wow, she looks absolutely stunning, toned and everything. But here I am, just had a hysterectomy. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, my appetite might get a little bigger, because I don't have hormones, but it's okay. I'm gonna eat a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Before I knew it, I had blown up, and I was at the highest weight that I had ever been. I was reaching like 202 pounds, which is the highest that I've ever been. And so I really started focusing in and looking at the information that she would post in her group. And I was like, you know what? I need to stop. I need to discipline myself. And it's all about me. It's all about me changing my mindset, because nobody was holding me down. It was myself, because I kept saying, oh, you know what? I know I need to diet and eat better, but I'm going to start next week. And then that week would come around. Oh, you know what? Oh, Dairy Treat just opened up in Victoria. Oh, I'm going to start next week. And so then I made the decision and said, you know what? Enough is enough. I buckled down, and I did start making the choice to eat better. And I'm down 40 pounds. But I keep looking at Martha, and I see her videos and I see her pictures and how beautiful she looks and how fit she is. And I'm like, wow, you know what? Instead of me just always saying, man, I wish I was fit like her, I need to put in the work to do it. So I was really thrilled when you put up the information, Emery, as far as, having the healthy challenge, drinking water, because I do drink water pretty good, but I really need to focus on trying to get in a gallon, because that's something that I just don't do on a regular basis because our body needs water, and that does make a difference, especially when we think we're hungry, but our body is just really thirsty. So I'm incorporating those things because my goal is to lose another 20 pounds again because I want to be healthy. I have a 2-year-old grandbaby and I
Let's
just
do
love
it.
her to death. And I want to be able to continue running around, keeping up with her and playing with her as much as I can instead of, oh, my back hurting, oh, my knees giving out. So I am really on a health kick. And Martha, again, you are just such a big motivator to me. So I thank you. Keep doing what you're doing because you're doing some wonderful things.
Thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow. 40 pounds.
Okay. Does anybody else have a question for Martha?
Yeah, I actually just want to, well, not a question, but Martha is the reason why I'm even in this group in the first place. Martha is absolutely amazing. I've known Martha, I guess, for a couple of years now. Has it, Martha? I don't even know how many years in we are, but we met on another group, and I'm that person that we met on that group and connected outside of it, and I mean, I have personally had to call Martha and say, can you please call me at 5 a.m.? Can you please call me? And she's such a sweetheart. I just want to just applaud her and just celebrate her. She's just genuinely sweet to the core. And if you need any kind of sense of motivation, I think what I love most about Martha is that she is very consistent. And she often supports those who fall off the consistency wagon and says, it's okay, get back up, get in there, just stay consistent. And that's really what it is. So it doesn't matter whether you work out at 5 a.m. or 5 p.m. or 12 p.m., whatever time you find for you, just do it. And I think that I always can tap into Martha because I know she's doing it. Like, okay, I need a little extra boost. Let me just go there. And so I too recognize that the hair was always an issue, which is why I always would do like crochet braids or a wig, and I would try to just find a reason to make excuses for why I just couldn't work out because my hair is gonna be sweated out. I can't do that. And it's like, you know what? Stop it already. Just stop it. Get going. And so I do know even prior to the group that it really was not a hindrance, but I would say that the connections to the healthy hair is definitely significant. And I'm also more motivated to drink the water. I did buy myself a new Apple Watch because I think I'm a type of person that needs toys and gadgets. Like I don't know, that's my external motivator. But I bought an Apple Watch and I like it because I have to close my activity ring and make little challenges for myself, and that helps me. And so I think a part of this whole journey is learning what works for you. Everything doesn't work for everybody, but you have to find your own lane. And there are some specific things that you have to stay true to. Water is always going to be good. Movement is always good. Healthy choices are going to be good. Like no matter how you try to cut it, those three are always going to be a part of it. And so I'm really excited. I really love the fact that you and Maria are incorporating those other elements of healthy living. Because it does help. We're not just our hair, right? We're not just that. That's definitely a part of us, but there's a whole other set of things that we need to really focus on. And I also just really love the fact that Martha first invited me to the group because I'm watching her hair over there sprout, and I'm like, Martha, what you doing? Like, first of all, you cut your hair. Like, okay, Martha's going natural. Okay, that's a big jump. And it is like over there flourishing. So what you over there doing? And then, of course, she introduces me to this group, and I have found such a great community of people. So I appreciate all of the support and just the love in this group as well, and continually motivated to do what's best for me, to live my best life. So I'm doing better, Martha. I'm doing better. She's my accountability coach. She's like, get it going. Let's go, Tiffany. Chop, chop. I'm like, I want it. But I need that. But I also just love the loving support that she provides. And I don't know about anybody else. I don't know how Martha posts all the stuff that she posts. She's in all the groups doing all the things. It's always good. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just sit down because I can't do all of that. I'm going to just do what I can do. Stay in my lane. But she does encourage me to show up. And I think that's what I take away most from Martha is she shows up. So if for no other reason, if you can't figure out what to do, just show up. Just get there and do something. You're going to be better for it.
Absolutely. Well, good. Anybody else have anything they want to say to or ask Martha today? She's here live. Cheesy.
Hi everyone. This is Tina.
Hey, Tina.
Hello. I just want to say to Martha that she's such an inspiration, and I agree with what she's saying about a mindset change, because it really truly does take a mindset change. Because as people, Black women, Black men, we've been conditioned to I don't want to be on screen. Been conditioned to think a certain way. Mm-hmm. I mean, as far as with the foods that we eat, I mean, it really just is beginning to start with the change in our hair. That's making a big mindset change. And I mean, I remember in the past not being able to work out because of my hair. I just went and got my hair done. This has got to last me a week. I cannot go to the gym. You know, you paid that money, you know, and now just that alone, me, you know, working with my natural hair has changed the way I think. I do work out. I do go to the gym. I got to get back in there for the new year, but gym is a part of my life now. And I was going to go back to mental health. My sister touched on that. That's been a conversation in my friend circle now. Okay. We never talked about that in the past. We never talked about mental health, the things that went on in our lives when we were younger, and how they affect you as an adult. It really does affect you. And I love the way we're speaking about mental health now, and how we've got to find out why we do the things we do. And as Black people, that was a big stigma. That had to be a mindset change, that therapy is good. I've been hearing from so many of my friends that have just started going to therapy, and how therapy has been really changing their lives. I think about you, Emery. You went to school to be an attorney. Mm-hmm. And I know there have to be thoughts in your head. Oh my God, do I really start diving into this hair product? Do I need to do this? You know, and we were always afraid. When we look at our counterparts, and they got their hands at all different types of things, but we're always afraid to just dive into doing something different. I remember when I first decided to become a photographer as a Black woman, I thought, no, you know, I can't do that. I need to keep working over here and not dive into, you know, doing something that I really wanted to do. And Emery, because you did that, that has changed so many lives, because you decided to step into that. And that was even a mindset change. Even though you were a successful Black man in corporate America, you know, you decided this is something I really want to do. And Martha as well, to change her life has changed others' lives. So I appreciate that. You know, just alone, a mindset change with my hair has changed my mindset with a lot of things. And I just want to thank you, you beautiful people, for that.
Thank you, Tina. And Michelle, did you want to say something? I just want to say this real quick. I know oftentimes, because of social media, it kind of enhances this. People feel like they're the only ones going through something. They feel like everybody else is, you know, looking good, doing good, being good, because that's all that they post. But especially when we talk about mental health, like, we just know that we are not alone. You know, that we're not the only ones going through things, and we're not the only ones that have obstacles, you know, in life. You know, even though everybody else may not be showing theirs or putting it on display. So I mean, and that's why I wanted to make this group an open place, so we can all discuss these things, and you can, you know, have somewhere where you're not being judged, you know, and if you're having a bad day, you have somewhere where you can come and see all the positive, you know, all the positivity. Okay, so does anybody have anything else for Martha? If not, let me go ahead and read some of these comments. Rhonda said, "We are not hungry, just thirsty. My Zumba instructor did cognitive behavioral therapy on me. So when I am hungry, I tell myself I'm thirsty and drink water or ginger tea." That's very, very, very good advice. When you're hungry, to drink. It actually does assist and aid a lot. No more stigmas on mental health. Exercise is indeed a stress release. Yoga, walking, dancing, hiking, skating, etc. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Ladies, anybody else have anything for Martha today?
So Martha, when you say that you were on, hi Avery, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. It's open discussion.
You were on medication and you are no longer taking medication. Was it, I know you mentioned high blood pressure, was that part of it too? And so you changed just with your diet and exercising, is that correct?
Right, because weight gain, well, I have a history of high blood pressure in my family, which a lot of, African American families, we have high blood pressure, diabetes running through our family tree. But I was fine until I started gaining a lot of weight and not moving. So my blood pressure crept up. And so I'd gotten to the stage where they had me on a low dose of hydrochlorothiazide. I think that's the name of it. And people say once you get on blood pressure medicine, you can't get off of it. Well, no, our bodies are amazing. I mean, we're created in God's image, and our bodies have the capabilities of healing themselves if we fuel them right. So absolutely, as I was losing weight and they were checking my blood pressure medicines and they were like, well, oh, now you're getting almost too low. And that's because I had lost weight and I didn't need to be on medication anymore. And so same thing with being pre-diabetic, my levels, as I lost weight, they would come in, and now I go every 3 months, literally every 3 months, to get panels done because I'm in menopause and I keep a track of my hormones to stay in balance. And so every 3 months I have a full panel done of all my levels, and they're like, wow, you're 57? These are great. So everything's spot on. And that's only because I watch what I take into my body. So you can reverse. Don't let people say, now I'm not encouraging anybody to just drop their medicine. I'm just saying a lot of times you can reverse some of the curse by just eating right.
That's awesome. Okay, that's good.
Okay. So does anybody else have any questions? If not, we're gonna go ahead and let Martha and give her a rest with everybody else. Martha, we wanted to thank you so much for coming on today. This information is invaluable. I want to ask you a question, one more question before we leave today. What are the things that women should be doing annually? I know we all hear like things like breast examination or these tests and stuff that women should be doing daily. I know we talk about working out to be healthy, but there are some things that we should all go to the doctor for and get checked and examined to make sure that we are still operable and functioning our best. What are some things that you recommend for some of us to do on an annual, maybe semi-annual basis, to I guess tune up or check up or things of that nature?
Yes, absolutely. Go get the physicals. Go get your physicals. You need to have a baseline for going forward, especially if you're late 30s, early 40s. Go get your baselines so that they're in your files. Physicals, PAPs. When you get 45-ish, women, we need to get our mammograms, get those dreaded colonoscopies that nobody likes to do, but there's a reason for us to do those. And once you do them, you can go a longer period of time with them. They need to see that you're consistent and you have a baseline for it. If you're over 45, please, women, go get a panel done with all of your hormones. Get a hormonal panel done, because I guarantee you, even though you're not experiencing menopause symptoms, you really are, because perimenopause starts around most women start around age 42. So don't think, oh well, I'm not 50 yet, or I'm not this yet. Go get a hormonal panel at least once a year, because your hormones can throw you out of whack mentally, definitely physically, because you start getting belly fat, and you might eat right and exercise, but if you have a belly, that's hormonal. That's something that you can't change without being under a doctor's care or tweaking some things in your diet. So those are the ones that I really recommend, that we consistently go and do. Not trying to leave the men out, but for women,
Awesome.
And Emery, I just want to say to you, thank you so much. I love you so much.
I love you too.
I love you because my hair, my hair looks great and has come back. But I love you for more than that. I love you because you are an advocate for us. You are out here on your grind, and you have taken something that was so important to you, and you saw success, and you said, "I am going to, for not forsake, but I'm going to put some of these other things on the back burner so I can move forward with this." Because it's what you are leaving legacy, because I'm telling you, are changing lives. You are changing the way we think about hair. I'm over 50 and never had anyone say embrace this. So I applaud you and I thank you so much. I love this group, and I thank everyone that is in this group for your posts. Everything is so encouraging. So thank you, Emery, for creating the space for us.
Yes. Thank you so much, guys. I truly appreciate it. I appreciate you all for being here. Cause
and I know you say you took after your grandmother, and you never knew that what your grandmother did would be this that you're doing now, helping all of us, right? And men, different races. And you just stepped out on something your grandmother did for your community, and now you're doing it for us, our community. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Martha, I would like to ask you a question. Where do you suggest you get the hormonal baseline done? Is that at your primary doctor, or is that a special kind of doctor?
I'm so glad you asked that. So, primary doctors, our doctors, it's surprisingly are only given probably about 5 to 10 hours of training on menopausal women, which is crazy to me because we're all going to age, and so if you are talking to your primary physician and you're talking about your hormones and you're saying something's wrong and that you know something, we know our own body. If you're not getting the response from them, either they're trying to throw you on the pill because you're saying you're coming up on menopause, they'll try to throw you on the birth control pill to regulate your hormones. Go and find a bioidentical doctor. They're specialized in menopause. They specialize in that. They know all about hormones. With the bioidentical doctor, sometimes they are not covered by insurance. So if you can't find a bioidentical doctor in your area, get a referral from your primary for endocrinologist. I guarantee you they will change your life, because once you get your hormones in balance, everything else falls in place.
Now, would a holistic doctor be a good place to start?
They probably, now I don't know as much about their training as I do just primary doctors, but certainly they're going to get you grounded and get you back to nature and look at the whole body as instead of, I'm not saying anything bad about primary physicians, but they're trained to, treat
at the office and take
yeah.
That's what
they cover up problems. They'll give you a medicine to. I want to know the root of the problem. Why is the issue here? So holistic doctors will get to the root of the problem. And if they don't have the skills to address your hormones, which I'm sure they do, they will definitely send you to someone who will.
Well, I just made an appointment with a holistic doctor the other day, and I had my first visit. So I have to go back and take my total blood work, which I have that already. So I'm going to take that. That way they can have a baseline to start with me on. And I'm really happy about it, because I'm one of these people that has always worked out all my life. But I was forced into menopause because I had a hysterectomy. And once you're forced into menopause, and then I didn't gain weight because I was working out all the time, which was a good thing. I've always been a person that worked out all my life. But I'm 71 years old now, and I know I need something special, but I don't know what it is. and I don't work out like I used to because why? Because maybe I'm lazy like that. But I work out in my yard and I work out with my hula hoop. I'm moving all the time, but I don't have a gym routine. So
That's fine. You look amazing.
well, thank you. Thank
Oh
you.
my God.
71, wow.
What?
Yes. So I mean, my whole life was based on exercise.
Mm-hmm.
I used to teach at a gym, but since I retired, I'm not living in the same place anymore. I don't have the same friends anymore. So I'm in a place right now of humdrum. I don't have friends and I don't have this and I don't have that. So that sort of goes over and over in my head. And it's just sort of hard to meet people. I like playing ping pong. I just will play ping pong all day. And I like to play. I like to play. So I just want to get this hormonal thing to see if there's anything I need to do. I know I got a little belly fat from my surgery. Once I had surgery, that hysterectomy, that little lump that you get down there, you can't get rid of it. It's there. And that's what I want to work on. Thank you. You was excellent. You was awesome. And I'll probably inbox you privately.
Thank you. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Okay.
And so are you. And so is Mr. E.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
Martha, one more question before we let you go. We're talking about people being active 50 and plus, but I guess today our kids are a lot less active than they used to be. They're playing video games indoors. They are getting their gym programs cut in school. They have a lot more access to foods that are not healthy. What are some things that we can do? I mean, I know that us working out like will be a great motivation to kids to see us up moving. You know, like I gotta stay in shape because Auntie Martha is 30 years older than me and she's still getting around better than me. What are some things that we can do to work out with or encourage our youth to get a little bit more active?
Yeah, we just have to make it a family thing. Good health is a family matter. So our children emulate and do what we do. So if this Angela Angel is an Angel that is in our group. Her son, she and her son work out.
Yeah.
I love that. Because that's what we have to do. We have to. I talk to my daughter all the time. She's a nurse. She's 30-something years old, but I'm like, girl, did you meal prep? We are responsible. When I was growing up, our behinds were not in the house at all until it was almost time for us to, get ready for bed. We were out running active. This is a whole different generation, and so part of that's our fault. So we have to be the ones that make this a family matter, and they'll appreciate you for it in the long run. Get them in sports, find whatever they like to do, and just do it with them. And so meal prep. They're gonna eat what you prepare. So if you cook healthier, it'll work out.
Definitely. Okay. Well, we want to thank you so much for coming on tonight, Martha. Everybody, give her an applause. This information has been invaluable. And even if you heard this, even if you just implement one thing, one suggestion that you heard tonight, it's going to give you a better start, from this day forward. Thanks again, Martha. So much for everything, and we love you. And we one more question. If somebody wants to reach out to you, they say, hey, we know we see you every day in the family hair care group, but if somebody wants to reach out to you directly for any reason, how can you be reached?
So I have a group that's called Fit Fab and 50. It's on Facebook. You can find that group and message me, or just message me, at my regular. I have an IG, which is Fit Fab and 50. Fit Fab 5064 is my IG. So you can message me on there. So yeah, I'm a realtor in North Carolina. All my pages are public, so just look me up and I'll figure it. I'll figure out how to get back to you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, thank you again, Martha, so much. And let me go ahead and take you guys down off the screen quickly. Give me 1 second. Okay, great. So now, as you guys know, okay, so if you go ahead and share this, you can just type "I share" in the comments. We can pick somebody to go ahead and give a prize away to right now. Um, and we have a couple of questions to go through that are not fitness related, they're more so hair related. Martha, everybody's saying 71 wear, just beautiful. And you are like truly just beautiful. Uh, I'm sorry, Muriel, not Martha. Martha said, I am not 71. No, Muriel, everybody's saying 71 wear, 71 wear movement is all that is needed. 30 minutes a day. Yep, walking is fine. Yep, awesome, awesome, awesome. Just go ahead and put I shared, and we'll go ahead and give away another $50 gift card to our store. As you guys know, this is today sponsored by FRIZZ Hair Care. Let me go ahead and show you guys a little bit something. Give me 1 second. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. I know that we talked last week that we are here for the because of the 90-day hair challenge. What we did was we went ahead and packaged up the 90-day hair challenge. It's going to be available Monday, but if you make any purchase, preferably a 3-jar bundle, so you can have enough product to last you for the 90 days. And you can go ahead if you're having issues with your scalp, if you're having issues with if you're having issues, with hair breakage, if you're having issues with alopecia, thinning spots, if you're having issue, hey, my hair does not behave, it's shrinking back up too quickly, or hey, this product does not work for me, I tried it and I don't get the results everybody else is getting, then we'll walk you through it step by step in the 90-day hair challenge. Let me show you guys how to find that information. Let's go to our main page here, and then when can you guys see it in the group or no? In the Zoom or no?
No.
Okay, let me go ahead and give me 1 second. Because I can do it another way so that everybody can see. I'll make sure that you guys are able to see it too. Give me 1 second. Okay, so let me stop sharing that. And now I'm going to share it right here. Okay. How about now? Can you guys see it now?
Yes.
Okay, great. So this is okay. Give me 1 second. Let me go back to the restream and make sure that everybody there can see it also. So okay. Okay, I think they can see it. So so in any event, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the 90-day I'm sorry, how to go ahead and purchase the and the hidden right now is actually hidden the 90-day hair challenge tutorials. So if you go out to the shop now and you just click view all, you see it right there. It's 90-day hair challenge. It's regular $169.99, and we're doing it free right now. I'm gonna give you guys a little preview. I don't want everybody to think it's gonna be anything like elaborate. It's just us sitting around like we are right now. We did this for 13 weeks. We discussed issues. We had resolutions, we had demonstrations, we had discussions. If you're having an issue and you're saying, hey, I don't know how to overcome it, if you take your time and watch these videos, you're going to learn everything. They're time stamped and everything. You can't see on social media? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Let me go ahead. Okay. So let me go ahead and stop sharing here. I'm going to share again on social media because they can't see it. And I know you guys kind of know about all that stuff. But I'm going to show you guys really quickly a little preview of 90-day hair challenge so that you can go ahead and see it. You can go ahead and get a little preview so you can know how it's going to look. If you went ahead and joined or bought the challenge, rather, give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. So let me go ahead and enlarge this for you guys. Sorry, you guys in Zoom, you can't see this, but I'll make sure that you guys have the capability to see everything next week. So I'm gonna play this real quick, a little quick portion. Okay, so we just kind of go through things. We do demonstrations. We show you how, like I did a styling for leaf.
When you brush them forward, do you leave them?
So it's just really informative. If you're saying, hey, well, I can't get my hair like that, or hey, for instance, well, my hair is bald. This is my problem area. Just want to focus on this year. We show you how to do all that stuff. Everything is time stamped. So if you want to kind of like jump to a section, you can go ahead and do that and not have to worry about missing anything or not having that knowledge available. So that is really, really good. Okay, so you guys all know how to find that now. If you just go on there, Monday we'll have everything released, and Monday we'll be sending an email out to everybody who made the purchase and let them know, hey, you have access to the challenge. It's a whole course. All the material, everything is there. It's going to be very, very, very life changing. Just think about it this way: if you're going to meetings or you're going around family and people are looking at your hair, you're like, oh, I hope they don't see this spot. Oh, I hope they don't see this, or whatever the issue may be. We help you resolve that issue, and we all do it together. And it's very, very valuable information, and you're getting it, free right now. So that's going to be awesome. So let me go ahead and do okay, I share. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and Denise Bite McCrae, you are the winner of a $50 family hair care gift card. Thanks so much for sharing. Thanks so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and conclude the meeting with that tonight. Next week we're gonna have another great meeting. We're gonna have some more information for you guys. If you are on our social media, you can see the banner at the bottom. It has our email. familymeeting@familyhair.com. If you have any suggestions for our show, if you want to showcase anything, this is just our family time. We don't have a set agenda. We just want to come and spend time together every week. I want to make sure that everybody gets, the benefit of what they want to, from these meetings. So just go ahead and email us and let us know. Does anybody have anything else to say in the Beehive? We have you all on the screen. You guys good? Any goodbyes? Yes. Any final thoughts this week?
Thank you so much.
I love it.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to start incorporating a couple more hair things into the meetings too, so we can show you guys some more techniques. We're just going to get everybody else caught up with 9-day hair trainer stuff that we learned, and then we're going to go ahead and continue and keep going to the next level with that as well. With that being said, I'm going to wish you all a great evening, a great week. I'll see you guys in the group. Even if you cannot participate in the health challenge in the group, you see the post kind of on your timeline, just say, hey, good job, encourage each other, and we look forward to seeing you all next week for our next meeting. So thanks so much, everybody. And you all have...
I got my water right here.
Hey, it's lit.
It's too late for me to drink water. I'll be up all night. Oh.
Okay. Well, you guys all have a great evening.
You too. Thank you, Emery.
Thanks so much, guys.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.